Greetings, hello, and welcome. ImperialJedi here. We're going to be making just a few quick assets, just a little mini episode right now. And to start, I think we're going to make a parking lot, and then just maybe followed by just a park, and then maybe another parking lot or something. Just nothing too crazy, but for those of you who are just kind of curious to see how this process is actually done, or you just want some inspiration or this or that, right? So we're going to be making a parking lot, and we're actually going to start with a park as our base plate. So that means it's going to show up in your park section. So just for the sake of the video, I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller, and just I'll make it a little bit faster basically, so we aren't bogged down the whole time doing this. So I'm looking for, you can kind of see what part of the road it's going to attach to. So I'm looking for something maybe a little bit wider than this, but you'll kind of see what I'm up to. Let's do a 6x4. Yeah, that'll be kind of cool. All right, awesome. So what I'm going to do to start is surface painter. Obviously this is concrete, so we want that. And because it's going to be connected to a road, we don't have to worry about putting like a road or anything in it. And actually, so in the game, you've got two options when it comes to putting down the little parking space spots or whatever. This one right here is an invisible one. This you would only use if you're doing, say, maybe like a house or an office where you have like, a driveway with parking. These don't use. And up here at the top, you can see you've got a certain number of props you can use. And these are individual, so you'll come up on that 64 pretty quickly. Whereas the other ones you use over here in the street tab come in like a little 3-pack, so much better. So we'll do, because this is where the road is, we'll do a handicap space over here. Just the one, because I don't want it to look too crowded or repetitive. Because we're going to use this parking lot like multiple times. And actually, you know what we're going to do for fun, make things look a little bit nicer, is we're going to leave a little bit of space, and maybe we can put like a row of trees or something in between. Okay, I'm going to try to get this just, nice and lined up, because I'm going to upload these to the workshop after, so might as well take the extra effort to do that. Okay, great. Perfect. And then we'll rotate this, and we're going to leave that gap, and hopefully get that right. Almost. I swear, some days I feel like I need to turn up the sensitivity. I think we got it. Oh, yeah, not so bad, not so bad. Okay, great. And then what we'll do is we'll have a little bit of an electricity demand, and then we'll put in some lighting, and then we'll put in some shrubbery or something. Oh, very nice. And then, what would be even nicer actually is yeah, like hedges or something. Yeah. Okay, so let's move the poles. Oh yes. I wonder if we should go the whole... Yeah, let's do that. Let's go the whole way with it. That's kind of nice. And then if you do happen to have like an anarchy mod or something, you could put a pedestrian pathway over top of this middle part. It's a little bit off center. Let me try that just one more time here. But I think we pretty much got it. Then I'm going to put lights on the ends of it. And that's kind of a nice little parking lot. I think I'd park my my car over here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's push this one a little bit in so we can overlap these. Just so we have some bit more room for the lamps. Yes, okay, I like it. It's symmetrical. Let's do it. Okay, the lamps are going in. Maybe even the taller ones. Oh, excellent. So when we take a look at night, that's what that'll look like. I don't know if we need a third one. That's gonna be kind of lost in the hedges, though. So I don't know if that's kind of silly or not, but I mean, we could do it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Why not? Okay, so let's go ahead and save this. Speaking of going ahead and doing things, can't even speak here. Speaking of which, so let's save this, and I think we made this one a 6x4 or a 4x6, I should say. And so we'll call that a 4x6 parking lots. Excellent. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Let's cancel that for a split second. Is we didn't take any screenshots. How are we going to tell the world what they looks like? Okay, so we'll go like that. Cool. One of these. Hopefully that's straight enough. And just one of those. Cool. So we'll save this. 6x4 parking lots. Excellent. And I think we have to put that in both spots. I'm actually not sure. Oh, it's 4x6. That's right. Well, I'll change that over here too. Okay. Let's switch these over. There we go. Done like dinner. Awesome. Okay, so let's start building a new one. And this time we're actually going to build like a real park. Okay, so let's do a nice big old one too. Maybe just for fun, like a 12x12. I think 13 seems like a weird number. Not really easy to break it in half too. So if you're trying to do something symmetrical, I think 12 is an easier number to work with. So, I think we're not really going to touch any of that stuff. Just electricity, we're going to maybe make it use up a little bit more. So let's just say 2 units. Okay, so to start things off, we'll surface paint. But we'll use some... Oh, I don't want ruined. Why don't we just leave it that like it is then? That's grass, isn't it? Oh yeah, okay. Well then forget I said that. Okay, so we can do a couple things here. We can have one that's a little bit chaotic and unplanned in terms of how the path is going to go through. And this will just be snapped into the road that's on this side. But we can just have, you know, just like a path that just kind of goes really any old which way. Just for fun. There we go. Like, really have no plan whatsoever to it. And then just change the curvature of that, which is no problem. There. Kind of neat, I think. And we'll do one more connection like that. Maybe a little bit overboard on the paths at this point, but I think we're okay. I think it's actually a really nice effect having the pathways go like that over top of one another. Especially when you're using it on, like with roads all around them. So this might not be your style of park, that's totally no problem. We can make one that's a little bit less chaotic afterwards. I'm just gonna try something, I don't know, a little bit different right now. So I think, you know, bear with me type thing here, guys. I'm just gonna put a few rocks in. No real order to them. That's a nice one. Now let's grab some trees. Oh yes. And we'll get, of course, some variety to our trees. Supposed to be bigger pines, but I think those are the same size. Okay, now let's put in some actual park-style assets. Okay, so let's drop in this little spot here. We can put in one of these gazebos. Well, that's already much nicer like that. And then over in the other spot, why don't we have like a little area for some picnic benches? And then maybe underneath the picnic benches, that's where we can do the different type of ground cover. Maybe a couple? 2 sets? Yeah, that's kind of nice, I think. All right, so now we can just do surface painter like this. Go for, I guess ruined isn't the worst. Oh yeah, that's really nice, because it just makes it seem like people have been kind of walking over top of that. Oh yeah, that's a win. Okay, so back over here, let's toss in some benches. And we'll put these throughout the park as well. And I don't quite think we're done with trees, just in case you guys are wondering. And you can kind of see, like, I like doing things in pairs. I'm always trying to think, like, you imagine with your group of friends or something. You don't want seating to be an issue. Also, I come from a bigger city too, so it's always, like, you know, parks are always busy in Toronto, which is not a bad thing. But some days you wish there was more seating. But these days it just seems like there's like double or triple benches, which is just fine by me. And so when you're making these, if ever you're stuck on like inspiration, you can always take a look at you know, parks in and around your own neighborhoods. Or of course, take a look at some famous ones. Almost every major city's got at least one famous kind of park going on. Especially if you think of some of the bigger cities. Like the Jardin des Tuileries in Paris. There's, you know, Central Park in New York. Trying to think of some other ones, but I think you guys know what I mean, right? Okay, so there's some benches here and there. And then I just, you know, in general, I always find that like less is more. And then thankfully there's a limit to the amount of props you can use anyway. So there's no need to go overboard. I mean, they do give you a lot of things to work with, but again, no need to go overboard. Okay, so I'm happy with this. Which I think is really nice looking. I think arguably we can put in maybe another set of benches here and then here, and then we'll put in just a few more trees, and I think we'll call that one a go. And then we'll make another style of park that has maybe a bit more kind of symmetry to it, and then one that you could kind of use a bit more repetitively. More of like a plaza kind of thing, I guess, as well. Okay, so let's be a little bit realistic here. We'd probably find garbage cans. Oh, that one did not show up. I don't think I can get rid of that, but that's okay. Now, it might be a little bit overkill to put them at almost every single one, but I'd at least like to have them at maybe like the crossroads, wherever there's a lot of benches. Cool. Maybe as you're walking in or walking out. Definitely over here. Oh, and of course, my goodness, we haven't even put in any lighting yet. So that's something we have to do for sure. So let me put this one over here. Okay. So, lighting. Actually, it'd be kind of nice to maybe a little bit of signage. See how it's so easy to get very carried away, but yeah, like look at something like this, right? Come on. Oh no, it's not gonna work? Oh darn it. Well, I guess we're putting another signpost right there then. Okay. Ooh, a fountain. Oh boy, now we're getting really carried away. There we go. Now I promise we're done. Minus the fact that, of course, we haven't done any lighting. So almost done. All right, so we'll put in a few of these guys. Again, you try to think less is more. Doesn't have to be everywhere. But at the same time, we want to promote a safe environment. We want people to be able to walk through our parks at night, not have to worry about a thing. Okay. It would be nice to sneak something through here, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, we've hit our limit for props. Well, darn it. How about that? Okay, I'd like to maybe take out one of the lights. Maybe these ones here on these paths. Go, and I want to have one more on the inside. Because realistically, these ones, if they're going next to a road, are going to have the road lights, you know, helping them out. So I'd rather do this. Excellent. Okay, nice little park I think we got here. Not too crowded. Quite like it. Very cute. Okie dokie. So let's save it. And what are we gonna call this one? I call them I made a few assets just to try some stuff out. What do I call this one? Pleasant Park. This one I want to just maybe call it a 12 by 12. I want to call it just Green Park or something. 12 by 12 Nature Park. Perfect. Oh, and of course, same thing again. We didn't do, maybe I can just copy this. We can do that for later. We need to do our thumbnails. Our little pictures here. Keep forgetting to do that. There we go. And now we can save it. And look at that, perfect. Okay, we're on a roll right here. Okay, so let's do one more park. I think you get the general idea for parking lots. Those are very straightforward. But let's do just a different style of park and try and make that one a little bit more, you know, symmetrical, like reusable, that kind of feel. I'm going for kind of like a plaza. So we'll do, I mean, I'm trying to think here for size. I want one that's a little bit longer, actually. Let's do this, the narrow part. So let's do 4 by 10. Yeah, that should work. All right, well, I said plaza, so maybe we can do with concrete, and then we can put these ones in and around, say, like our business areas or like that kind of stuff. Oh, you know, what'd be really neat is if we had like a plaza with a built-in parking lot, and we can use that in our business areas. Oh, well, now we're talking. All right, we're shaking stuff up here. I like it. Okay, so down here is going to be the area where you will be parking. I like this. We're really mixing this up. And then these, hopefully, we'll use often, because these could look pretty cool if we get them just right. Or, you know, at the very least, like one on each side of the street in one of our busier office areas. And that can add just some cool symmetry. Okay, so same idea, just a little bit of electricity demand. Can't make it too easy on us, you know. Kind of free lighting here, basically. Okay, so we're going to be aware of the prop limit and not go crazy on this part. So we'll just put in a couple lights. That's totally fine. And then, you know, like let's start with our walking paths. Let's make this pretty functional, if nothing else. Oh, we actually get, that's right. So we get, with the walking paths, we're going to get our own, we could almost just go like this and not cheat, but... Oh, you know what we didn't do is look at the last asset at night. But if we do this, we get lighting without having to put lighting in, because I think we're still at the same number of props here. So I don't want to call it cheating, but at the same time, that's clever. And we can get people walking through, and then theoretically cars should still be able to drive right over top to get to these spaces, even if there's the pedestrian pathway here. And if not, then we know to never do that again, and it'll be a lesson learned. But we're up for trying new things. That's I think kind of the point of a lot of our videos here. All right, so I'm looking for the hedges again. I'm trying to think of where those were. Right, here we go. And a smaller hedge, please. Cool. So gotta make sure we get these nice and lined up, because there's going to be a few of them. Okay, 1 and 2 and... Okay. I guess, you know what? I'm trying to think here. I'm going about this the wrong way. Because obviously I don't want this to overlap anyone who's walking by, because then that'll just look silly. But I'm trying to make just basically like a hedge little bordered off area. So there's a little bit of, not privacy, but just maybe a bit of sound reduction, that kind of stuff. And then in here, I want somewhere for people to be able to, you know, just sit down, like have like some cafe style chairs or something. Just like this. I'm going to kind of focus on, yeah, like I said, people, right? So let's put a little bit more just walking through here. Yeah, there we go. So imagine people walking all directions. I'm going to put like a little fountain thing right here. And then we'll just put in some chairs. It should all look, I think, pretty nice. Now, where on earth were those, where do those fountains go? How does this stuff always disappear at me? Oh, this is fun stuff. Oh, this is stuff we could have used in the other park. Oh, goodness. So you can see, again, how easy it is to get so very carried away when you're doing your parks. Okay, for the life of me, I don't remember at all where our fountains were. Oh, they're there. Of course, as I say that, I find it. So I'll put that right there. Make sure it's in line. Okay. And then, yeah, just a little bit of seating now. And I think we're good. And I don't know if people will actually use these benches. But we'll still put them in regardless. And then, you know what, if we can get it to line up properly, maybe we can even put a pathway down the middle. So we can have some people walking through the middle of the park. Or this little plaza, whatever you want to consider it as. I think really it is more of a plaza. I think so, at least. Okay, so just, yeah, let's try sneaking this through, turning that off. There we go. One random lamp right there. That's fine by me. Those trees were just a little bit disproportionate. Same with that. Same not the... I want a bigger one. There we go. Slightly better. Maybe not perfect, but that's kind of fun, right? Little parking lots, little plaza parts. I think this is very nice. Okay. So let's call this one Done Like Dinner. Hopefully you guys got a little bit of inspiration. I think I'm actually going to remember this time to do our screenshots. And yeah, I'll post these to the workshop, so keep an eye out for the link. And then I'm gonna make probably a few more items, and I'll post those to the workshop as well. And if you enjoyed this, honestly, I can make some more videos. It's not really my forte, put it that way. Try that. There we go. But yeah, so you guys let me know. I need some feedback, that kind of stuff. Help me out here. This is a 4x10, I think. Is that what we made it? Yep, 4x10. Okay, so we want 4x10. Plaza with parking. Okay, let's copy that. Just paste that. Cool. Excellent. Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Look forward to reading the comments. Let me know if you're using some of these. Like I said, I'll make a few more and just post those as well. So just stay tuned for the link. It's going to be in either the description, or in the comment section. All right, guys. I will see you in a future episode of us working on our vanilla series, where we start introducing some of these assets. All right, guys. All the best. Take care of yourselves.